Như thì lúc như này là when you warm up, and then let's read English comprehension here later. And we wrap up with top here as well. Now the UK UK Amazing Race like so. Warm up when I watch a battle between two apex predators. Right? We are talking about orca or killer whale and sharks.
Orcas rule their world with incredible strength, speed, and above all, intelligence.
Remember, they are talking about killer whale, also known as orcas, right? And they have strength, speed, and intelligence. Right? Remember the last time we talked about white shark? They have power, they have speed, and they also have range. So it's kind of on the same page, right?
Not even the great white shark is safe with these killers on the hunt.
Nick said, there's an orca with a white shark in its mouth. And I went, whoa!
As an apex predator, orcas can hunt and kill other predators, even those near the top of the food chain.
Right, so they can kill and hunt even other predators, apex predators as well.
But are they the sea's ultimate killer? There is another challenger, the great white shark.
The white shark's been an apex predator in the oceans of the world for longer than trees have been in existence. So you know there's a lot of time there for evolution to perfect the innate skills of a shark.
Like the orca, the great white has no natural predators either. So what would happen if a shark and the orca were to meet? Although the sea here is full of prey, orcas always seem to steer clear.
Steer clear means stay away, right, from this area, even though there's a lot of prey for orcas in that one.
It always puzzled us why they never came close to the Farallones because there's so many seals and sea lions to eat. And I think one of the reasons might be that the white sharks were here.
Right, the reason is that that's the territory of the white sharks as well.
And so it almost seemed like the white sharks and the orca had their territories, their turf. That's the way it seemed to be up until this event occurred.
On that day, deep sea tour guide Nick Winnicott was making his usual rounds.
We saw a splash, and then nothing.
We saw a splash and then nothing.
And then a minute or two after that, the orca came up next to the boat with this white shark in
Right, so he came up with the white shark in his mouth.
its mouth, showing off to us. It's like a cat with a mouse, just showing off little
What Peter witnessed showed that the orca knew precisely how to handle.
Right? So orcas actually know how to handle white sharks.
It's lethal adversary.
Remember how we're gonna immobilize or hypnotize the white shark? Remember that? We have to turn it on its back, do something like that.
The orca knew exactly what they were doing, how to grab it, how to flip it upside down.
Right, flip it upside down.
They knew that that would immobilize the shark, and they knew that if they held it for that length of time, that the shark would drown.
Right. So the point, how could they know that? Right. Human knows that's okay, right? But how the orca know that they should flip the shark upside down or turn the shark on its back, and it's gonna immobilize the whole thing? Why?
Flipping the shark upside down induces a state called tonic immobility and leaves the shark helpless. The secret to the orca's success once again stems from its uncanny intelligence. It made the battle equal through sheer invention. But how could it know the shark's Achilles heel?
Remember this one? Yeah, pronunciation of this one. Achilles heel.
But how could it know the shark's Achilles heel?
Chúng ta nhớ cho tôi cái cọc của gì đây?
Achilles.
Chúng ta đã Achilles heel nha.
Achilles.
Achilles heel.
Achilles heel. Achilles heel.
But how could it know the shark's Achilles heel? Perhaps the answer is sheer wisdom.
Right. So orcas actually have something that shark don't have. Right. It's shared wisdom. So it's more like dolphin in this case, right? They can communicate with each other. They can learn from each other. And they can pass down secrets or knowledge from one generation to the next. Right?
When an orca invents a new way to kill, this becomes part of its family's heritage.
Right? So when you learn about something new, it's going to become the family's heritage.
In sharks, on the other
That means it passed from one generation to the next.
hand, have only their instincts to rely on.
Right? Sharks more like a loner, right? They walk along. So that's why even though they have brain, speed, and strength, right? But it's not enough, right? When several orcas, right, focus on one shark.
Sharks are, for the most part, total loners. They have to do it all themselves. Killer whales are social, cooperative. You know, they've got many ears listening and many eyes looking.
Right, so again, they combine both strength of shark and dolphin. Right? They have the best of the both worlds.
They look after each other. Although both killer whales and sharks are quite successful in the ocean, if you match killer whales.
So if you match a killer whale or several killer whales with one shark,
With
what's going to happen?
a shark, the shark doesn't have a chance.
Shark doesn't have a chance. Okay? It's a good thing that killer whale didn't attack people, right? I hope. Yeah. Now let's move on to the amazing race. Check out the reading. And we're going to do celebration.
Ôi, cái túi đựng bài lớp của lớp mình đâu nhỉ? Thì bên kia rồi.
Ai cầm tập bài của lớp nhỉ?
Rồi tất cả những liên quan đến amazing race lấy ra luôn. Rất nhiều người học. Bạn nào chưa có giơ tay lên cho các bạn phát luôn rồi.
Lấy mấy tờ luôn em ơi, cái này.
Cần một tờ reading và một tờ listening. Góc bên kia là đúng rồi.
Em ơi, xong chưa?
Sao có hỏi đâu nhỉ?
Em ơi, hết từ đấy á. Các bạn này cũng thường.
Hết rồi á?
Đợi anh tìm cho. Trên kia còn không em?
Okay, let's get started.
The Amazing Race. The Amazing Race is a reality game show in which teams of 2 people race around the world in competition with other teams to win a prize of $1 million. It has aired since 2001 and has earned numerous primetime.
Remember numerous, right? Not numerous, self-correction.
And has earned numerous primetime Emmy Awards for Outstanding Reality Competition Program. New Zealand TV personality, Phil Keoghan, has been the host of the show since its inception.
Inception means beginning, right? In the formal words for beginning.
Contestants strive to arrive first at pit stops at the end of each leg of the race to win prizes and to avoid coming in last, which carries the possibility of elimination.
So pit stops actually is the destination of each leg, right? If you reach the pit stop first, you're going to be the winner of that leg, and if you arrive last, you may be eliminated.
Each leg consists of teams leaving from the previous pit stop and traveling to a different location, often in a different country, where they perform 2 or more tasks, generally including 1 detour and 1 roadblock, before being given instructions to the next pit stop. Contestants travel to and within multiple countries in a variety of transportation.
Variety, right? Not variety, right? Variety. So we're going to try the first one, variety.
Multiple countries. Contestants travel to and within multiple countries in a variety of transportation modes, including planes, balloons, helicopters, trucks, bicycles, taxi cabs, rental cars, trains, buses, boats, and by foot.
So that means all kind of transportation modes, right? You name it.
The clues provided in each leg lead the teams to the next destination or direct them to perform a task. These challenges are related in some manner to the country wherein they are located or its culture. Teams are progressively eliminated.
See how she pronounced the word progressively, right? So we're going to try the first one, progressively.
Teams are progressively eliminated until 3 are left. At that point, the team that arrives first in the final leg is awarded a grand prize. Teams. Each team is composed of 2 people with a pre-existing relationship of more than 3 years, such as dating and married, both heterosexual and homosexual.
Hetero and homo.
Both heterosexual and homosexual, family members, best friends and co-workers. The dynamics of the relationship under the stress of competition is a focus of the show.
Right, so the show doesn't focus on the race itself. It focuses on the relationship between team members, right, during the race. It's more important.
Allowance. At the beginning of each leg, each team receives an allowance. All expenses, food, transportation, lodging, attraction admission, and supplies must be purchased from this allowance.
Remember, purchase, right? Not purchase. Okay. So we're going to try the second one, purchase.
Must be purchased from this allowance. The amount of money varies from leg to leg, and has ranged from hundreds of dollars to nothing. If team members spend all of their money, they may try to get more money in any legal way, including borrowing money from other teams, begging from locals or selling their possessions.
Hết tiền có thể bán đồ, có thể đi săn xin hoặc có thể đi vay. Làm gì cũng được, miễn là có tiền. In a legal way, right?
Challenges. A detour presents the team with a choice between 2 tasks, each with its own pros and cons. Typically, one task is less physically demanding than the other but requires more time or thinking to complete. A team may choose to switch tasks as many times as they wish with no penalty. Teams can work together to finish a detour challenge. A roadblock is a task that only one team member may perform. Its clue is given as a cryptic question, such as who's really hungry, or who wants to get down and dirty. Based on this, the team must decide which member will complete the task before reading the rest of the task description. Once a team member has been selected, he or she cannot switch. Once a challenge is completed, the team is given a clue to their next location.
Right, so they have two types of main challenges. The first one is roadblock, and the second one is detour. Right? In a roadblock, only one team member can participate, and once the team member have picked or chosen, there's no switching. Okay, right, that means they have to keep at it until they finish the whole thing. For a detour, right, they have two choices, right? One choice usually more mentally challenging, the other choice more physically challenging, right? And both team members are gonna participate in that one. And the good thing is that if they can finish one kind of choice, they can switch to the other one, right? But for roadblock, no switching between team members, no switching of the task. But for a detour, you can switch as many times as you want, as long as you can finish one of them. Okay? We're going to see both of them in our next episode.
Non-elimination legs. Some legs are predetermined non-elimination legs, where the last team to check in is not eliminated. The penalty is the team will have to perform an extra speed bump task during the next leg. Penalties. All teams must abide by the rules set at the beginning of the race. Failure to do so can result in time penalties, normally 30 minutes, which can negatively affect finishing position in that leg of the race.
Right, so if you violate any of the show rules, it's gonna incur you, right, a 30 minutes penalty. Right? That means when you reach the stop, you have to wait for half an hour before you can check in. Right? Okay.
Trivia and fun facts. The show first visited Vietnam in Season 3. The others are Seasons 10, 15, and 22. In Season 10, all route markers used in the Vietnam legs were white and yellow instead of red and yellow. This was done because the flag of the vanquished South Vietnam also consisted of red and yellow stripe.
Cái dùng để chỉ đường ấy, nó là màu vàng và màu đỏ. Nhưng mà có Bộ Văn hóa bảo rằng là gì? Là nó giống cờ ngụy. Đấy, nên là buộc phải thay thành màu vàng và màu gì đấy, màu trắng, đúng không? Đấy, nhưng mà chỉ được có một season rồi, mình season lại 4 lại không vấn đề gì. Đấy. Tùy vào cái người xét duyệt của gì đấy, cấp giấy phép cho chương trình thôi.
Types. Also, teams were not allowed to ride on motorbikes for safety reasons.
Đấy, tôi nhớ là những người chơi này người ta dùng các loại phương tiện giao thông như riêng ở Việt Nam mà không được phép đi xe máy. Safety reason. Okay. So we're done with the reading. Now let's move on to homework. Write your answer on a piece of paper for another group to grade. Này nó chỉ có không có ghi điểm summary, nó chỉ có mỗi gì đấy, homework thôi. Thế tôi sẽ điểm danh cho kịp và các bạn làm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ok, chúng ta tập đủ cho tất cả 8 thôi, đúng không? 16, 17, and 18. Bạn kể answer card cho tôi cái.
Giống nhau 3 câu thôi chị ơi, 2 câu khác. Câu 1, câu 4, câu 5 là giống nhau, câu 2, câu 3 thì không giống. Câu 3. Vâng. Thì em nghe một câu là ông ấy whisper này. Em nghe được một câu là ông ấy bảo là ông ấy whisper cái số đấy. Vì em nghĩ là ông ấy không nói to nữa, thì thầm. Còn cái này em không nghe ra. Câu 1 này, câu 1 không nghe ra. Không, đây là cái ý thứ nhất này ông ấy có nói đến này. Nghe
có nghe thấy câu ấy là khi I do nervous
à thế à? Em nghe thành I don't nervous hay cái gì đấy.
đúng rồi, lúc đầu chị nghĩ là I don't, nhưng mà nó không đúng nữa, nghe lại là I do nervous.
I do nervous có đúng không? Đấy, em cứ nghe đoạn đấy nhưng mà em chẳng em chắc lắm.
Có từ nervous mà.
Còn cái câu chị cái này chị có nghe ra không? Câu đấy em không nghe ra. Câu thứ hai
Câu này chị không nghe được lắm. Câu 3 không được thì
câu 3 thì em nghe
là cả hai cái trò này đấy, nó được rơi sau một ngày làm việc và
vâng đúng rồi và được em nghe một câu nó là tức là kiểu như là ra tiền các gia đình ra tiền với nhau.
thôi bây giờ câu này theo chị, câu này theo em.
Bây giờ 1 giờ tôi sẽ làm điểm danh cho trường cho cả lớp trên này. Rồi hôm nay mà điểm danh thì tôi sẽ đọc từ cuối lên. Nó vâng bằng với những người này. Làm mua ra cho nó nhanh nào. Nghe. Quán cà phê thì điện thoại ngồi tiền một lần. Đấy, cuối chuyển lên trên này.
Chị ơi,
cái này chúng ta là có đấy đúng không? Rất là nhiều.
câu 3 là chị chọn 1 đúng không?
1.
Câu 2 là
Của em là gì đấy? 4 à?
em chọn 2 chị nhá. Câu 2 em không nghe ra.
Nhận được kết quả không?
Chọn người đi.
Okay. Let's get started. Đấy, cái show này nó khó, thứ nhất là do cái tốc độ nói và thứ hai tốc độ nói đúng kiểu tốc độ chỉ đua ấy, đúng không? Cái quan trọng nhất là nó rất là nhiều về âm, chúng ta phải phân biệt được giữa background sound với cái kia.
Em chưa xem lần nào.
What's that?
Strong way in king.
Who got strong leg and keen eye? Yeah. Okay. So what does it mean when they say somebody have keen eyes? Keen, when we say keen eye or keen ear or keen sense, all means the same thing, right? That means that person can notice or see something normal people usually miss. That keen eye, keen ear or sense, keen sense. Tức là cái người tinh, người thính, người nhạy cảm hơn người sao? Những người khác. Right. Yeah. That someone who usually can notice or see things or hear things, right? That normal people usually miss. That's keen eye. Right. So when they say that, that's the clue for the challenge, right? You need somebody with a strong leg and keen eye. So what that mean? What option when they say that? Number 3. Right? This one's a roadblock. Okay. Right? And they require some sharpness. Keen eye.
For over 5 centuries, the Martini.
Right, for over 5 centuries. That means which one?
4.
Number 4. Right.
For over 5 centuries, the Martini Tower has boasted the best.
Right, so the Martini Tower has what?
5 centuries, the Martini Tower has boasted the.
What's that one? Boasted. Right. So when you say that something boast, something else show up. Okay. Tức là đã khoe đấy, cái từ boast này là một cái từ văn về chỉ khoe, đúng không? Đã khoe được cái gì? Okay. Boast.
Over 5 centuries, the Martini Tower has boasted the best views of the city of Groningen.
Right, the best views of the city of Groningen. Right. Does it mean it's the best place? No. Right. That means number 1 actually is the correct answer. Right. So they only best the best view of the city. It's not the best place. Okay?
Has
has boasted the best musical city of Groningen. Now teams must climb this impressive structure.
Right, so they have to climb this impressive structure
In a roadblock.
in a roadblock. Remember what's the roadblock? Only one team member can participate, right? After reading that clue, that strong leg and keen eye, you have to decide who's going to participate in that one. And there's no stretching, right? No stretching later on.
Teams must navigate their way up
Right? Team must now navigate their way
the narrow winding staircases and through the maze of doors inside the towers.
I'm sorry.
And through the maze of doors.
Into a maze, right? A door. You know what is a maze? Right. A very complicated system set up to, right? And it's kind of very easy for you to get lost in that maze. Tức là một cái gọi là cái gì nhỉ? Mê cung, nó a maze of doors. Mê cung toàn các loại cửa.
Winding staircases and through the maze of doors inside the tower's 2 floors.
Inside the tower 2 floors. Right? So they're gonna have to count the bells on those 2 floors.
Counting the bells that make up the city's main carillon.
Right. So counting the bells of what?
Counting the bells that make up the city's main carillon.
Right. So the bells that make up this city's like carillon. You know what does it mean, carillon? Sorry. Right. Carillon means a system of bells set up in a church, some similar places, right? And you can actually play that like you're playing a piano or something. Đó là một cái hệ thống dàn chuông ấy mà được nối với một cái dụng cụ âm nhạc. Chúng ta có thể bấm phím và đánh như đánh piano, đúng không? Nó sẽ rung toàn bộ cái chuông đó. That's the carillon. Right. So the bell system set up like a piano, and you can actually play them as well. You're going to see that later on. Carillon. So that to count the number of bells making up that carillon system.
Counting the bells that make up the city's main carillon. If they come up with the right answer.
If they come up with the right answer. What does it mean when you say come up with? It means the same when you figure out something. Right? If you can come up with a solution, right? You can figure out a solution. Think of a solution. Figure out. Hai cụm từ này người ta hay sử dụng để nói là khi người ta nghĩ ra được điều gì, đúng không? Nghĩ từ là giải pháp, đúng không? Figure out, I can figure it out, for example.
Main carillon. If they come up with the right answer, 62.
And the right answer is going to be 62.
The carillon player will give them their next clue.
The carillon player will give them the next clue, right? So again, question number 1, correct answer is going to be 1. Yeah. Number 2.
Who's got strong legs in here? That's me.
That's me, so he's going to do that.
Hey, let's do this. Wayne and I are like, we can knock this out if we work together, count together.
Right, so they decide the 2 teams are going to work together, count together. Right, so actually it's smart.
So we
set times.
We just did it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 over there. Counting the bells was kind of crazy. There's like really big bells.
Right, counting the bells kind of crazy. Really like big bells.
There were a ton of them.
There what?
There's like really big bells. There were a ton of them.
Right. There are a ton of them. Right. Okay. So when you say something a ton of, what does it mean? Does that mean a lot? Right. And the same thing with tons of. And when you say that something weigh a ton, what does it mean? Or something weigh a ton? Does that mean they are extremely heavy? Right. Okay. What about something's really light? What are you going to say? Okay. Light as a feather. Right. Light as a feather. Nhẹ như bắp, đúng không? Okay. Đây là nhẹ như lông. Light as a feather. Tốt là cái gì ạ? Điều kiện thế này. Wei Chan. Như trong tập này cái lúc họ gọi là gì? Phát trần là gì chả? Nửa lớp hơn á, phát trần. Ok. Phát trần là bắt không chuẩn. Nghe. Anyway. Wei Chan means extremely heavy and light. The feather means very light. Thế các bạn nam nhớ đừng bao giờ bảo bạn gái mình là you Wei Chan. Đó. Đấy. Để nói nó là you are light as a 1-ton feather. Mày sướng hơn. Thế cô mà nặng quá.
There's like really big bells. There are a ton of them.
Các bạn nghe thế này như nói là ton up gì không?
Like really big bells. There are a ton of them.
Có phải tâm không?
Không.
Nó là cái gì? Thế ta học rồi không nhớ à?
There's like really big bells. There are a ton of them.
Đấy, nghe rõ ràng là vâng đúng không? Why? Còn nhớ không nhỉ? Đây học rồi. Khi mà đọc nhanh ấy, bao giờ chúng ta cũng cắt cái gì này đi, đúng không? Mà chúng ta nhớ là cái này trở thành âm gì? B. Đấy, chỉ đến là Tharava. Nghe, đấy. Phải Tharava.
There's like really big bells. There are a ton of them. Okay, let's keep going up.
It's got strong legs and keen eyes. Yeah.
Now they start playing the Carolan system. Right, is that? It doesn't sound good to me.
Sam and I were up at the top. They started ringing all the bells. You couldn't hear anything. It was just bells in your ears.
You couldn't hear anything, just bell in your ear.
And I couldn't hear what Sam was saying. He couldn't see.
Because they had to make gesture like that, communicate by hands.
You know what I was saying? It was very difficult.
And this one, the first one to come up with an answer. Do you think it's the correct one? So they got the clue. He got the clue to the next.
Teams must now drive themselves to the town of Wehrhausen.
Right, so they have to drive themselves to the tower of Wehrhausen, something.
And find this windmill.
Right, and find this what? Windmill, right?
They'll find their next clue.
And they're gonna find the next clue there. Right, this one also come up with the correct answer. And of course the other one as well. They work together. And the other team's coming up. And he asked, she asked him, right, did you get the number right? And he gave her the answer. Alright.
I whispered the number of bells to Tiffany.
Alright, so he said that I whisper the number bell to Tiffany, the girl's name. Does that mean which one? 4. Number 2. Right? Option 4, right? He just whispered that.
She was running up the stairs. It was a smart move in my opinion because our team we can beat.
Because why?
It was a smart move in my opinion because they're a team we can beat.
Right? They are a team we can beat, so they are no threat. Right? Does that mean which one? Number 2. Right? Okay. So all she got to do now is to find that player guy and give him that number. She doesn't have to count. Sam told the girl. Yeah. She told on him.
Find the window. Let's go. Sam told the girls. Oh, Sam, you told the girls. Come on. No, I get nervous.
Right? I didn't know I got nervous. That means number 1. Correct answer is gonna be number 3. Nãy cái sai khá nhiều đúng không? Không sao.
Cuối cùng nó là con nào?
Câu 3.
Even this one came up with a good answer. So only one team left for now.
Oh my gosh.
And this was actually Miss USA 10 years ago. Right? Okay. I think she came up with the right answer as well. So she missed like a third of them, right? For some reason. Maybe she counts the bell only on 1 floor instead of 2. Her husband should have done this one. Right? Remember, no switching. Right? So she had to keep at it.
I know she's close. She's gotta be close. I mean, every other team has figured this out.
She gotta be close. Every other team had figured it out. Alright, remember this one's detour, so they're gonna have two choices, right? And they call it
Farmer's Game.
Farmer's Game and Farmer's Game, right? So, question number 3.
Farm families in the north of Holland have been enjoying simple country pleasures for generations.
Right? So what?
Farm families in the north of Holland have been enjoying simple country pleasures.
First is simple, right? That means which one is not correct? Number 2, right?
For generations.
And they enjoyed for generations. That means which one is not correct as well? Number 4, right? It's not recently adopted. It's been there for generations already. So we have only 1 and 3 left, right? Okay. And it actually can cross out number 3 as well, right? Because it's a detour. That means they don't have to complete both of them, right? Just need to complete one. Either one of them is going to be okay, right? So correct answer is going to be number 1. And when they say that, mention that one.
Teams must choose between 2 ways the locals like to unwind.
Right, so between 2 ways that local like to unwind, right? So what does it mean when you have to unwind something? Right? I mean you relax. Right? Okay. It's an informal structure for relax, unwind. So that means number 1. Right? Okay. And question number 4, which of the following is not true about Farmer's Game?
After a hard day's work.
After a hard day at work. Right?
Farmer's Game.
Okay, so first, Farmer's Game.
Or Farmer's Dance.
Or Farmer's Dance.
In both detours.
In both detours.
Teams must don these traditional Dutch costumes.
They must what?
Teams must don these traditional Dutch costumes.
Right, they must don traditional Dutch costume. Right. Okay, right. So remember, don mean wear something. Right, just a written structure actually. So they must don traditional Dutch costume. That means which one is? Okay, we still stuck. Okay, question number 4, right? Number 1 is true. Okay, what else?
Ride bicycles.
And they have to ride bicycle.
In Farmer's Game, teams must climb this creek.
Right, in Farmer's Game, team must fly what?
In Farmer's Game, teams must climb this creek.
Right, this creek. Okay. Okay. And what does people say a creek? That means a small river, right? Or rivulet, tức là gì đấy? Dòng suối. Đó. So team must find this creek. What else?
In Farmer's Game, teams must find this creek, strip down to their farmer's underwear,
Strip down to their farmer's underwear,
and swim across.
and swim across. So correct answers are gonna be number 2. Right? It's not a lake, it's a creek.
Then, using these unique-looking clubs,
And then using this unique looking club,
play 3 holes of farmer's golf.
right? Play 3 holes of farmer's golf, right?
Taking turns,
Taking turns,
teams must finish each hole in 8 or less strokes.
right? They must finish each hole in 8 or less strokes. That means which one's correct as well? This one's true as well, number 3. Right? So they have to finish each hole in 8 or less strokes. That means less than 9.
To receive their next clue. If they are unable to finish in the required number of strokes,
Right? If they are unable to finish in the required number of strokes,
they'll have to keep playing
right? They have to keep playing.
in the required number of strokes. They'll have to keep playing until they're up to par.
Right? Until they are up to par. Right? When you say somebody performance up to par, you mean it's good enough, right? It's up to standard. It's up good enough. The other way around, when you below par or under par, that means it's not good enough. Right? So when you say that your performance today is below par, that means it's not good enough. An adjective for this one is subpar. Đây là tính từ, đúng không? Subpar nghĩa là không đủ tiêu chuẩn, chưa đủ tốt. Subpar. So if they can finish in the required number of strokes, they have to play until they are up to par. That means which one, guys? 4. It will be number 4. Right. So correct answer number 2. Okay. Question number 5. What about? Tôi nhớ đây là phần bài tập chúng ta đi tương đối nhanh. Farmer's dance. Which one you can tell right off the bat is correct? It's true. Number 1. Remember team has ride bicycle. Right. Choose a challenge. What about the other 3?
In farmer's dance, teams must find this country festival.
Right. So they must find this country what?
Farmer's dance, teams must find this country festival.
Đã nhớ là chúng ta đọc cái từ này rất nuốt, đúng không? Trên đường đọc là festival, đúng không? Festival.
Farmer's dance, teams must find this country festival, where one team member must ring the bell on top of the high striker.
Right, so one team member must ring the bell on the top of the high striker. Does that mean which one? Number 2. That means number 2, right? Yeah.
Then they'll have to learn a Dutch folk dance.
And they have to learn what?
Then they'll have to learn a Dutch folk dance.
They have to learn
That's what?
Then they'll have to learn a Dutch folk dance.
Đấy, đây là cái mà một nhiều người không nghe được bởi vì chúng ta đọc sai từ này, đúng không? Đó là folk dance. 90% tôi có thể đảm bảo đọc từ này là folk. Cho nên là folk dance cái là gì? Không biết là cái từ gì cả. Hãy nhớ nhé, từ này người ta đọc là folk, đúng không? Cũng như từ house đấy cũng đọc là house. So they have to learn a Dutch folk dance. What else?
Then they'll have to learn a Dutch folk dance, which they'll have to perform correctly in front of a crowd.
Which have to be to perform correctly in front of the crowd.
Number 3.
Does it mean number 3?
Yes.
No. Why?
If their instructor is pleased with their work.
If their instructor pleased with their work. Tức là cái người mà chấm là người nào? Instructor, not the crowd. Okay. Right. So that's why correct answers are going to be number 3.
In front of a crowd. If their instructor is pleased with their work, they'll reward them with some salted herring and onion. They'll reward them with.
Đấy, một lần nữa ta nhớ cách người ta đọc cái từ reward. Okay. Từ này nhiều khi rất khó phân biệt với từ award bởi vì nó nuốt cái âm gì đấy. Âm đầu. Chúng ta nghe được âm R thì mới ra được, đúng không? Reward, nghe. Reward them with what?
Their instructors pleased with their work. They'll reward them with some salted herring and onions.
Some salted herring and onions. That means number 4. Correct answer will be number 3. Em tăng cho tôi cái điều hòa lên 27 này. Bắt đầu lại.
When they finish the herring,
And they finish the herring.
receive their next clue.
They receive their next clue.
Farmer's game or farmer's dance? We can do farmer's.
I'm not a golfer.
I'm not a golfer, but I can dance. So what are you gonna do?
Farmer's game or farmer's dance?
Let's dance. We have 2 type of costume, right? 2 set of outfit, one for male, one for female, right? So if team members are of the same gender, one of them have to kind of cross-dress, right? Yes, right? And we're still counting the barrel, right? And she will very kind of methodically, right? Write down. Do you think she came up with the right answer this time? Oh my God! So still 6%. Right? Not very good at counting, I guess.
It seems like it should be real easy, but it's clearly not.
Right? It should be very easy, but it's clearly not.
I just don't want to go home on account of bills.
I just don't want to go home. What?
Want to go home on account of bills.
On account of bells. Right? So on account of being because of, right? This one's quite a spoken language as well. Chúng ta nhìn thấy cấu trúc này dùng trong nói nhiều hơn là viết. On account. Mean because of. Và tôi cũng muốn về nhà chỉ vì mấy cái chuông này. On account of. Will she? Let's see.
Want to go home on account of bills.
We enjoy the church. Có quen gì đi xe bằng váy đi xe đạp không? Remember 2 lucky girls? They don't have, so you didn't have to count, right?
I think I'm good enough at both.
I'm good enough to have both.
Just tell me what you're good at.
So which one are you good at?
You can do either.
I can do either.
Dance.
So let's do the dance. What kind of underwear is that one?
Wine.
What kind of, what color, right? We call in Vietnamese, you know what they call this kind of underwear? Quần đông xuân đấy. Thế các bạn chắc không quen lắm cái này nữa rồi đúng không? Ngày xưa quần đông xuân là một tiêu chuẩn. Quần đông xuân ra đường. Quần đông xuân. Nghe tiếng Anh là long john. Nghe long john. Đấy là chúng ta dịch quần đông xuân ra tiếng Anh thì đừng có dịch là quần underwear đông xuân hay là đông xuân underwear, đúng không? Đó là long john. Là hiểu cả. Chứ là anh John đấy. Long john.
That your underwear was provided a long john.
Đấy, a long john.
A long john.
Đây không? Trời lạnh nên nó bắt chỉ ăn bằng mỗi underwear để bơi.
Good, shut up. No.
So that means quite deep, right? Yeah.
Nice.
It's way on the outside. Let's go. There's
I'm freaking out playing golf, and I'm not not good at golf.
She said that I'm not good at golf.
It was tough.
It was tough.
Start again. Let's go.
But these two guys are actually very good, right? You can tell they make good progress. Right? Success at the first time. Is it cold, right? So that's why you put everything What about this time? Still, right? Right. Very easy for the guy.
That's a piece of cake.
A piece of cake. Just one hit and it's already reached the bell.
One hit.
Ring the bell. Your instructor will teach you to dance.
She calls out to her husband. I don't want to give up, but I can figure it out. Right? Take your time. I take a 5-minute break and then head back in there.
I just started getting a couple of lessons.
I just getting a few couple of lessons.
I read they have to eat herring.
As I read, we have to eat herring, fish.
Afterwards, I don't really like fish.
I don't.
Herring. Afterwards, I don't really like fish.
I don't really like fish.
I was like, let's go to golf.
So they switch, right? They're gonna go to do the golf thing.
Let's go do the golf.
Right, we're doing. Right, these couple don't give up, right? They're gonna try that again one more time.
Hey, you did great, baby.
In real life, they are professional poker players, right? That means they are really smart.
Take turn hitting the high striker.
Right? They have to take turn hitting the high striker.
Let me go first. Destination top. Do you try now? Yeah.
This one's even more useless. Hey, how I had to go? No, giọng rất là trẻ. Right, all the way, right, up there.
Form is game, form is dance.
This one is basketball player, so you know they're very strong. Yes. What about this time?
Might as well. I already cried. He just didn't see that part.
Yeah, Okay, question number 6. What does Erica imply when the Caroline play a Toro? You are laughing.
Mỗi một đội tôi là một cái dân khởi đấy đang được 50 mấy đấy đúng không? Anh thử gõ được bao nhiêu rồi đó lên?
Đếm số chuông là về đấy.
1, no. 4. Actually, correct answer is number 4. Why? What exactly she says?
Well, sorry, cried. Might as well.
Right. What does it mean when we say might as well?
Và đếm chuông ở đâu 2 đến tổng từ 1 đến 2 đến tổng là bao nhiêu cả?
Tiêu chuẩn là gì nó đến được chuông chứ nó đến đấy rồi nó nghe chuông.
When you say that might as well do something, that means it doesn't really matter if you do that kind of thing or not, right? You don't care, but you're going to do that anyway. Ta dùng cái này khi người ta thể hiện cái sự trả tha thiết gì, đúng không? Tôi làm được, không làm được thì làm vậy, kiểu thế. Bây giờ biết đi đâu bây giờ hay là ăn gì bây giờ? Tôi ăn đi ăn tạm phở. Might as well eat some, have some phở, right? Okay. Might as well. Again, right? When you say that you might as well do something, you doesn't really care. You don't really care about that kind of thing, but you're going to do that anyway. Might as well. Để thể hiện sự không tha thiết. Cái ngày cưới mà nếu mà người kia bảo I might as well marry you, đúng không? Should you?
Might as well. I already cried. You just
I already cried.
didn't see that part.
You didn't see that crying, right? So correct answer is going to be number 4. It doesn't really matter if she cry or she laugh. It comes down to her answer anyway. Right, this time she got it correctly. On the nose.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
What do you think the husband is going to say first?
You got it.
Based on what we know about American culture? Đoán thì đoán trước là gì đấy? Người ta nói gì? She already 2 hours late behind everyone else. There is any point for them to continue? They're already too late, right? But again, they don't give up. They keep going. What does she say? He say? Question number 7. What does Brian, Erica's husband, say about his wife not giving up?
Con này là cái này đấy không bố nào?
I'm really proud of her, right? She what? Đây là do cái tạp âm nên chúng ta chỉ có thể đoán, đúng không? She made my day by not giving up. Right? What does it mean when they say you make my day? You heard this one all the time. Yeah. When they say that you make my day, usually in response to a compliment, right? If somebody says something nice about you and makes you feel good the whole day, you're gonna say, you make my day. Your compliment makes my day. Đúng không? Hôm nay trông xinh thế, mình xuống qua. You make my day. Nếu bạn nam nhớ chẳng có hại gì mà không nói bạn nữ một câu như thế, đúng không?
Như là một
You can turn around and say it now. Đúng không? Và bạn nữ thì trả lời ngay là gì đấy? You make my night. So correct answer to question number 7 is what? 3. Okay. So he's very happy. So these two is the first one to reach the pit stop.
Welcome to Telstra, the Netherlands. Thank you, Netherlands. You guys like dressing up like this? We're not that kind of day.
you always dress like this, and you're not that kind of gay guy.
Your team number 1.
So that's the winner of the life, right? Team number 1. Right. 27 times already. Again, the other one's no use at all, right? But they have to take turns, so she had to hit that as well.
Are you serious? We hit away at this damn dinner like no tomorrow.
Question number 8.
Away at this damn. We hit away at this damn dinner like no tomorrow.
Right. So when you do something like there's no tomorrow, what does it mean? Right. When you hit something, you do something like there's no tomorrow. That means you do that enthusiastically and furiously as well. Là chúng ta cắm đầu cắm cổ vào sao? Làm. Okay. Các bạn có thể dùng cái này cho bất kỳ động từ nào. You're eating like there's no tomorrow. Cắm đầu mà ăn. You're shopping like there's no tomorrow. You're spending money like there's no tomorrow. Can you learn English like there's no tomorrow? Yes. No. Right. Why? Why would we? Nó không có tomorrow thì quái gì là học tiếng Anh làm gì? Làm cái gì cho nó sớm đi. So, correct answer to question number 8 is going to be 1. Right.
Away at this damn dinner like no tomorrow.
So they decide to switch to golf.
So we're thinking, oh well, hit some golf balls could be pretty easy.
So pitch some golf balls should be easy. Remember, those two farmers also switched from dancing to golfing. Again, for the guy, he's a pig. Just one hit. Alright, so they do the dance as well. Không tự nhiên mà gây hiện ra. Remember, they have to ride bicycle. They forgot that. They already 2 hours late, and now they walk all the way to that place. And then remember, they didn't use the bicycle. That means they violate the show rules. They're gonna have 30 minutes penalty at the end as well. Any hope for them? Right? They keep focusing on the bike. She means that she implied that those two forgot that bike.
Well, yeah, mine are too.
Again, the guy is very good at that, and the girl is not so. He's cheating a bit, right?
That's what we got. It was Soul Train.
You can tell they got kind of carried away with that
sống rồi ạ. À, sống với Thành.
Mặt không nghe.
Đi từ team working rồi. Phải đi mấy cây đi đâu
chưa biết quả nào. Quả này. Người Việt Nam quả.
So the two have no light and offering as well. So what they're gonna do? They're gonna come back to it. I tried to hit the stupid thing. Chỉ là ngứa mắt đấy. Cái này làm cọc kia được. She almost makes it right. That's not enough. Nice try. 41 already. 49. Hug it out for a minute. What does it mean when you hug it out? So when you hug out, that means you hug each other to show team spirit or to show sympathy. Hug out đấy tức là chúng ta ôm nhau để thể hiện tình đoàn kết, ôm nhau để thể hiện sự cảm thông với ai đó, đúng không? Đấy. Nếu bạn mình có chuyện buồn thì là let's hug it out. Trước trận đấu ta thấy là toàn đội làm sao đứng khung thành một vòng đấy, đấy chính là gì đấy? Hug it out, the whole team, right? To show team spirit as well. Okay. So they're gonna show each other's sympathy by hugging out for him. But still, they keep saying that we can't do this. Là khởi đầu rất may mắn nhưng mà đến đây là tắt rồi. But again, they don't give up. Let's keep at it again one more time. She can't do any better. Bà này bà chỉ làm cho xong việc thì đúng không? Chuyện này nhìn cái bắt rồi. Hà ngồi lên trên đấy nó còn lên được tí nhiều hơn. Right, and this one figure out that something's not right. Now they realize their mistake, right? Okay. Right, so a bike that we're supposed to pick up. Should they combine to get the bike?
They're supposed to be on bikes.
Right, we're supposed to be on bike. My feet's killing me. 71 already. Right. But no luck. They hug out a lot. So what do you think they're gonna do?
Just gonna do the other thing because I don't know if the track is a lot.
Yeah, they go back to the other thing. One more time.
Team number 4.
So that's the team number 4 already. They have only 2 teams left. Right, which one is going to be the loser? The 2 girl or that black lady and the husband?
Alright, I'll take it. Bring it on.
Wait, immediately.
Question number 9. Wait, what?
Wait, immediately.
we'll have to what ourselves.
You gotta bust this out, like, immediately.
Đấy. Em trường hợp ví dụ chỉ có thể đoán được nghe loáng thoáng vì âm nó không rõ, đúng không? You gotta brace yourself. When you have to brace yourself, that means you have to get ready for an upcoming challenge, right? Okay, something's kind of unpleasant or challenging. Tức là chúng ta lại phải chuẩn bị tinh thần trong cái gì đó. Cái này khá là giống cái từ gì đấy? Psych up, đúng không? Đấy. Nhưng mà nghĩa hơi khác, đúng không? Psych up là nhấn mạnh vào cái chuyện là gì đấy? Lên dây cót tinh thần. Còn brace yourself là nhấn mạnh vào chuẩn bị có một cái cực kỳ khó khăn đấy, phải chuẩn bị tâm lý, nghe. Dụ chuẩn bị bão về là sẽ là brace yourself for an upcoming storm, đúng không? Cơn bão chuẩn bị về, brace yourself. Okay. Hoặc là mình chuẩn bị đấm rất là nào phát thì được, brace yourself này, chuẩn bị đi, nghe. Làm ăn phát, brace yourself. Hoặc là bạn gái lần đầu tiên nấu món gì đấy, mình bảo là brace yourself. So we have to brace ourselves like immediately. Correct answer is gonna be number 4. Right.
You gotta bust this out, like, immediately. Isn't that one of those things? I don't know.
Thời gian để nhìn bò.
I think the dance was a good choice for us to do because.
Alright, so dance a good choice for us to do because.
I think the dance was a good choice for us to do because it just brought us back down to earth.
Alright, it's brought us back on earth. Alright, what does it mean when you come down to us or bring down on us? Come down to us or brought down on us. Right. And when you come down to us, that means you come back to reality, đúng không? Chúng ta trở về với gì đấy? Thực tại, thực tế. Thường cái này hay sử dụng là sau thời gian trên mây rồi, đúng không? Đã sung sướng on cloud nine and then you come down to us. And we have a relay structure when you say that somebody is down to us. What does it mean? That means they are very practical and realistic. Là con người rất là gì đấy? Thực tế, đúng không? Không phải cái loại người mà on cloud nine, trên gió trên mây. Down to us. It's very practical and realistic.
Good choice for us to do because it just brought us back down to earth.
That was the moment that I totally fell in love with him again.
I totally fell in love with him again.
That was the moment that I totally fell in love with him again. And
Bài nhẹ hay là bài đều?
Em không biết, từ đây em phải về tra lại.
Cháu với điệu, đúng không? Đấy điệu hồ.
Quá được.
Chỗ này mà bảo hậu Mỹ nhỉ, cách đây 10 năm.
Đây à?
Ra 10 năm sau cái thời điểm của bà thi thôi, đúng không? Bây giờ chắc phải 15 năm rồi. And this one still keep trying at that one. Lần thứ 16 rồi không vào được rồi.
Bicycle to your next pit stop.
So they have to ride bicycles as a pit stop, right? And they have no bicycle. What's they gonna do?
Walk.
Right. So you're gonna borrow some bikes from the local.
If we borrow 2 bikes, we're right back after we're done, I promise you. Thank you so much.
Việt Nam cái không đúng không? Xe mà đi. They make some progress, but is it enough?
We're getting better.
You're the 15th to arrive.
They can't believe that they are not the last team to arrive. However, remember that 30 minutes one?
Your clue clearly stated that you were meant to ride a bicycle.
Right, your clue clearly says that you are meant to ride a bicycle.
With a detour. You did not do that.
You did not do that.
Then you have incurred a 30-minute penalty.
Right, so for you, it is what?
And you have incurred
incur just big words for course. Thế làm sao? Gây ra này không? Thế là gây ra thêm 30 phút penalty. Incur.
Then you have incurred a 30-minute penalty.
30 minutes penalty.
So you need to wait out that time.
You need to what?
So you need to wait out that time.
You need to wait out that time. When you say you wait out something, that means you wait until that thing ends or finishes. Wait out. Ví dụ như mà trong chiến tranh là thường nói là wait out the war, đúng không? Chờ đến khi làm sao chiến tranh kết thúc, đúng không? Và hiện nay ta rất hay dùng là wait out the storm, đúng không? Chờ cho đến khi làm sao bão tan thì thôi. Đấy, hoặc là chúng ta đang đi đường bị mưa chẳng hạn, chui vào dưới hiên nhà, đúng không? Wait out the rain, đợi nào mưa hết thì về. Nếu mình về nhà muộn thì mình gọi điện về cho bố mẹ bảo là I'm waiting down something, right? The rain.
So you need to wait out that time before I can check you in.
Before I can check you in.
So why don't you go sit at the bench over there, wait out your time?
So do you think the other two girls can finish the thing before 30 minutes up? The problem with them now is a very strong wind, right? And the wind's not for them, the wind's actually against them, right? So the wind this way and they had to hit the ball the other way, right? So that's why.
There's nothing we can do about it, so just gotta stay calm.
But again, they don't give up, right? They keep working at it.
I don't feel like my arms are working anymore.
I don't feel my arms are working anymore.
We were so frantic today. We wanted to try to finish strong. Even if we came in last and were eliminated, we just don't want to be eliminated.
I look at the wind.
Okay, guys, come to the bench. Brian Erica, you are team number 5.
Right, so their persistence actually paid off. Right? So one good thing about Americans that you should learn from this show is that they don't give up. Right? Even though they think it's hopeless, right? 2 hours late and then no bike walking all the way, and then 30 minutes penalty, but at least they made it, right? Nên là các bạn cứ nhớ đấy, mỗi lần chúng ta nản trong việc gì cứ nhớ chuyện này, đúng không? Don't give up, right? And you will have persistence. And even the two girls, right? Still working at that. I'm working anymore.
Maria and Tiffany, I understand that you want to give up on the race.
Right, so I understand you want to give up on the race.
We don't want to give up on the race, but we do not foresee it.
Right? We don't want to give up on the race, but we do not what?
We don't want to give up on the race, but we do not foresee it.
Right. Foresee. You know what does it mean, foresee? Right? Predict, right? When you foresee, that means you do not predict.
We don't want to give up on the race, but we do not foresee that we'll be able to finish this challenge.
Right? We will be able to finish this challenge in this weather. Right?
When we are quitting the race, as a result, we understand we'll be eliminated. We know in our hearts that we've really, really given not just this challenge, but every challenge our all. And
right? So we give this challenge our all. Right?
That's all we can do.
Tiffany's been my hero this entire race.
Right? So Tiffany has been what?
Tiffany's been my hero this entire race.
My hero.
This entire race. So what does it mean when we say somebody is your hero? It doesn't mean anh hùng, right? In this case, what does it mean when you say somebody is your hero? You just show your admiration or appreciation or thankfulness, right, for them. Chúng ta nói một người mà thể hiện sự biết ơn và ngưỡng mộ với họ, chúng ta sẽ nói là you are my hero. Cái này hay dùng nhất là tình huống khẩn cấp mà mình đang luống cuống người ta giúp một cái, thì có thể nói ngay là gì đấy? You are my hero. Đúng không? Một lần nữa là đấy, đến lượt đội mình đóng tiền thì đang luống cuống chẳng có đồng nào cả. Bạn nào vẫn rúi ra 1.000 đúng không? Đấy. You are my hero. You are my 1,000 hero. Anh mua 1.000.
Tiffany's been my hero this entire race, and I see her as completely invincible.
I see her as completely what?
Entire race, and I see her as completely invincible.
Invincible. When you say somebody is invincible, that means they cannot be defeated, right? Không thể nào đánh bại. Invincible.
Entire race, and I see her as completely invincible, but I have to remember that.
But I have to remember
that, you know, at the end of the day.
At the end.
Invincible, but I have to remember that, you know, at the end of the day.
Right? At the end of the day. Thua nhưng mà vẫn y điểm lắm. What does it mean to say at the end of the day? It's kind of a summary. Right? After everything we've been through. Right? Đây là ta thường dùng cái cú trúc này sau khi một loạt cái trải nghiệm, đúng không? Đấy, các cái gì chưa đã trải qua, chốt lại là cái gì? Cái điều tổng kết. At the end of the day. So it's like, all in all, the bottom line what we talked about before. Right? A kind of summary.
But I have to remember that, you know, at the end of the day, we can only do so much.
We what?
You know, at the end of the day, we can only do so much.
We can only do so much. What does it mean when we say you can or could only do so much? Could only do so much. That means there is a limit to what we can do no matter how hard we try. There's a limit to what we can do. Tức là hàm ý là gì? Dù cô đến mấy thì cũng chỉ làm sao đến thế được thôi, đúng không? Cái lực của hai cô ấy đập không thể nào mà lên được gì. Lên được cái đỉnh, đúng không? Đấy. Again, when you say that could only do so much, that means there's a limit to what we can do no matter how hard we try. Okay. Ví dụ các bạn chụp ảnh cưới chẳng hạn, đúng không? Sau khi đã tô vẽ trang điểm rồi làm sao rồi photoshop đủ kiểu rồi mà ra mất xấu, đúng không? Cái thưa anh bảo I can only do so much. Đấy, tôi đã chịu rồi. Could only do so much.
You know, at the end of the day, we can only do so much.
So the answer to the last question is going to be 3. Right, okay. We're done with that. Now let's go on structure very quickly. We still have several interesting clips to watch. First, homework 1, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Cái nhóm nào của tôi chúng tôi đúng nào? Nhóm 1 à? Ok, good. Nhóm 2. Trở về nặng đô rồi. 2 mấy? 2 à? 3 3. 3 1 này. 4. 3.
Nhóm này đúng 4 câu.
5.
Xuất sắc nhỉ?
Đây là cái show khó, cho nên chúng ta sẽ đương nhiên là sẽ có đúng hơn 6. 6 là cái này chấm. Đã làm mất kết quả người ta rồi. Rồi số 7 nào? 64 rồi. Số 7 mấy?
1 ạ.
1 8
4 ạ.
4 9 1 7 3 11 2 2 12 1 rồi 13 13 là 2 à? 14 2 15 2 của mình nhé. 16
Cái nhóm này bao giờ cũng phải đầu tiên chị ạ.
đây là cái câu để chúng ta nói
Cứu một lạc Hero. You're my hero. Ôi sao cái số 16 là đến lần nào cũng bị nhá.
Hai bạn đóng lên 5.000 cho lớp trưởng.
You are hero.
Our hero.
Big hero.
Vừa nói xong đúng rồi. Như vậy là vẫn ngày ngay. Ina is skinnier, đúng không? And Kinsen come up with figure out, right? Tons a ton of, weigh a ton. Okay, I forgot this one, right? When you say light and feather, you can say heavy as lead. Nặng như chì, đúng không? Tất nhiên nặng như chì thì chưa đến weigh a ton được. Heavy as lead. Right? Unwind. Up to pore, not up to pore, under pore, below pore, sub pore, right? On the cover up, right? My as well, okay, right? And she made my day. The compliment just made her day. Let's watch some look for the structure. My day.
One's with
She's a waitress.
coffee and a latte.
You know, sweetie, you'd be so much prettier if you smiled once in a
Right? And the customer say that you should smile.
Excuse me?
Show little teeth, brighten the world up.
I'm sorry, I'll certainly give that a try.
Try it now. There you go. Was that so hard? Easy. You're the teacher broad who works for Tips Basic Credit.
Dạy cái loại đấy làm sao? Đã đây thì ăn bằng sống bằng tiền hoa hồng mà tiền gì đấy? Tiền tip rồi mà lại còn phải dạy làm sao cách lịch sự. She heard that. And the next day.
Excuse me, miss.
Again, that person. What's she gonna do?
I'm not sure if you remember me.
Of course I remember you.
I remember.
Yeah, I bet you do. I want to apologize.
But he's actually a kind of nice guy.
Your job's tough enough without some jerk like me telling you to smile.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's really been eating at me. I hope you'll accept my apology.
Yes, I do.
Now the real smile, right?
Thanks so much. You've really made my day.
You really made my day.
Yeah.
Great.
Have a nice lunch. I so wish I hadn't spit in his latte.
Đây là không nhổ cái gì đấy. Không latte của lão em hôm trước. Các bạn nhớ đấy, ra quán mà chúng ta rút cái phục vụ ấy, thì cái điều đầu tiên chúng ta hứng chịu thấy là cái này đấy. Không thể biết người ta làm gì với đồ ăn của mình. Thế là vào quán mà phục vụ không tốt thì tốt nhất là im lặng mà làm sao chuồn lần sau không quay lại. Chứ mà gây sự đấy chỉ có thiệt mình đầu tiên.
Hello.
Alright, so Sheldon have a YouTube video, right, channel about flags. Right?
Dr. Sheldon Cooper. Welcome to Sheldon Cooper Presents Fun with Flags. Now, Fun with Flags is not just for the flag aficionado. It's also for the flag novice.
And novice means beginner, nó cho những người hoàn toàn. Cái từ novice này hay dùng nhất là khi ta gặp trong chùa thì novice monk, chú tiểu. Đó là ông monk mà chỉ với làm sao sư một chỉ ở dạng novice là
So to help me with that, please welcome my friend, neighbor, and flag virgin.
Flag virgin. I have no idea about flag.
Yet not a real virgin. She's had coitus many times. Sometimes within earshot of this flag enthusiast. Penny.
Hello.
So, Penny, I understand you would like to learn more about flags.
Yeah, can't tell you how many times I've been at a party where everyone's talking about flags and I just couldn't join in.
Well, you came to the right place.
I'm sorry, can we just pause for a minute?
What's...
Đấy là nhớ là pause nhé, phải pause nhé. Người Việt chúng ta khi mà nhìn cái chữ này thường có khi nó đọc theo thành âm O, đúng không? Là pause, nó là pause.
Sorry, can we just pause for a minute?
What's wrong?
I just think it might look more natural if you talk to me instead of the camera. You know, like a real conversation. Something we work on in my acting class.
Interesting. A few people in the comments section have said that my delivery is robotic.
Robotic.
Perhaps that isn't the compliment it sounds like.
Ngày xưa mà khen ông là robot thì ông ấy tưởng là đấy là lời gì đấy. Giờ có vẻ không phải.
Yeah, let's try it again, and maybe this time you could work on your body language a bit. You know, when you're all hunched like that, you're shutting the audience out, but when you're relaxed and open, you're inviting them in.
Right. And action.
Let's see how he tries to be more natural.
So, Penny, what sort of flag questions keep you awake at night?
Well, I'm from Nebraska, so what can you tell me about the state flag?
Gosh, Penny. The Nebraska state flag is simply the state seal on a field of blue.
I'm trying to put something to advise the audience.
Spread your legs and bite them out. Good news, the latest episode of
So the latest episode, Fun with Flags online.
Fun with Flags is online.
He's talking to his girlfriend.
Oh, that's right. How'd it go with Penny?
Much better than I expected. She even gave me some helpful tips about acting and body language. Watch. Welcome to my world. Not welcome to my world.
Subtle but powerful.
Đấy, mới nhớ cách đọc cái từ này. Subtle.
My world.
Subtle but powerful.
I know. I'm still learning to control it.
Did you tell Penny how helpful she was?
So did you give Penny any compliments on that?
Why would I do that?
I have no idea why you have to do that.
Because she's your friend and she did a nice job. I'm sure she'd like to hear it.
All right.
I didn't mean now. Hello?
So what do you need?
Well, I was thinking about you helping me out last night.
Really?
Yes. You were very natural in front of the camera. And I found your suggestions extremely helpful.
Oh, sweetie, you just made my day.
The first time ever, right? Should have said something nice. You just made my day.
Okay.
Hey!
So like there's no tomorrow, as if there was no tomorrow. Let's arm it out like this. Right? And brace yourself. Right? Prepare yourself for something, psych yourself up. Right? Okay. And rise on earth. And go back to earth. Come down to earth or down to earth. Okay, same thing. And wait out. Right? You wait until something ends. Yeah. That's what. One more set of look.
Hey, your friend's outside.
Mẹ bảo với con là gì đấy? Bạn đợi ngoài kìa.
What do you mean, friend?
Bạn này chưa bao giờ có bạn gì thế.
Your friend, Randy, somebody.
Thằng nào to đô lắm.
Really big kid. Randy Zane. Yeah, I think he wants to play with.
Đấy, nó muốn chơi gì đấy? Bóng chày. Sao các bạn này sao bà già nghĩ là nó chơi bóng chày? Cái gậy. Thằng rất đâu cầm cái gậy đứng trước nhà.
Baseball. What? He's outside right now with his bat. Seems really impatient.
Mà nó đá xuống rồi lắm đấy.
You know, I told you boys if you just made an effort, you can
Đấy, mẹ đã bảo các con là chỉ cần cố gắng là thế nào cũng làm sao.
make friends. You see, you listen to me and it paid off. Just think how much easier your lives would be if you listened to me all the time.
Tự sướng lúc đó này.
Why he looks mad? Which one of us do you think he won?
Đấy, vấn đề là ba thằng không biết là nó tin thằng nào, đúng không? Which one of us?
Let's just go tell Mom.
Thế thì mạnh mẽ như vậy.
We can't. If we say Mom out there, Randy will just tell what we did and then they'll both be after us. Then what do we do? You can't stand out there forever. We just wait him out.
Đấy, nó không thể đứng đấy ngoài mãi được. We wait him out, đúng không?
So I'm gonna stay inside for a while.
He's still out there.
God, he's still out there. I think he grew.
Why is he smoking 2 cigarettes?
Those were his eyes.
Hai trở về lại cái gì?
He was out there all night.
Next morning, still there.
Doesn't he get bored?
Do sharks get bored? You know what? We'll just stay inside
And we're gonna stay inside the whole day as well.
all day and night too. We can last longer than he can.
We're gonna be stuck in here forever.
It'll be fine. Eventually he'll get bored or tired or die of starvation. But who doesn't want they can take? I'm going crazy here. I mean, look at me. I'm reading a book.
Điên đến mức mà làm
This is dumb. I'm not gonna do this anymore.
Đấy, em không phải chịu đựng cái này nữa rồi.
I'm just gonna go out and see
Em sẽ ra ngoài để xem cái gì đấy. Có phải là nó tìm em không?
if it's me he wants.
What are you, nuts?
I'm not gonna live like this. I've been beaten before. I'm just gonna get it over with and live the rest of my life.
Đấy, hiểu ý của nó nhỉ? Trước đây đã bị đánh nhiều lần rồi, bây giờ có đánh thêm một lần nữa thì đó. Chả sao cả. Có nên là cái sống trong cái gì? Rất tỏ cái này. Chả sao đâu.
God, he's walking right up to him. Randy's hitting him.
Đánh rồi.
He's hitting him. It's not
Why did he beat you up, did he say?
Actually, he said it wasn't me.
Then why did he beat you up?
He said it was just a warm-up.
Thầy đâu cả.
Then he said to send out my brother.
Đấy, thế bảo là gì? Bảo cho anh mình ra đây. Anh nào?
Which brother? Me or Malcolm?
He just said brother.
You're right, dude. I can't tell you how much better I feel.
Told ya.
It's really freeing. Especially knowing
Bây giờ nhiều hóa ra là nó có cần cái gì đấy. Sang cái khác. Đúng không?
he still wants the other brother.
Tập lại đây mà.
You gotta go out for his time. He wants you.
No. By October, I'll be strong enough to beat him.
Come on now, there's school tomorrow. You can pretend to be sick for a few days, but sooner or later Mom gets involved.
You're right. I really have to go out there. I appreciate you guys looking out for me.
We didn't think he'd be so easy to convince.
Really big kids, right?
No, not him.
Thằng tóc đỏ cơ mà. Thằng tóc đỏ đâu?
Red-haired brother. There is no red-haired brother. This is it. Shoot.
Nhầm nhà rồi. My hero. Okay. Để bài trên đường ra. Save the little boy. 2 tờ nha.
It's paying me in cash. No taxes, everybody wins.
It is called Off the Books. called cheating the government.
If we take the extra money that I've been making and invest it in a no-risk real estate scheme, that money will rocket us to vast wealth.
Hey, what if we get caught? I mean, this is illegal. We could go to jail.
We're not going to get caught. No one gets caught. Have you ever heard of anyone getting caught?
Dad, there's a man on the phone for you. He says his name is Ira.
I don't know anybody named Ira.
Ira S.
The tax department.
IRS. Oh my God.
Hey, so they are cheating on tax, and now the IRS calling.
They know. They know. What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
Calm down. Do you want me to talk to them?
Would you?
Hello? I'm sorry, Van's not in right now. He's volunteering at the soup kitchen. You say he owes back taxes? Well, maybe it's a mistake. Uh-huh. Well, I can assure you he doesn't want to go to jail.
They can have it all.
Do you think that's really IRS?
Wait, what if I were to bring you the $70 he owes? Would that help?
Yeah.
Plus a $30 fine. Well, good. I'll see you tomorrow. No, thank you.
Did they buy it?
Yes, Van.
Oh, Kira, you are my hero. You saved me. All right, here's the money. I'll give you a tip if I have any left, but...
Well, we'll just say you owe me 10. I guess we all learned that honesty is the best policy.
Oh, I sure did.
And one he's gone.
And here's your cut. The part about Ira was brilliant.
You said try.
Come on, Jake, you gotta pay your taxes.
So at the end of the day, I can't really do so much. Amen. Thế thì session 27 chúng ta sẽ sang chủ đề quái vật ở Loch Ness. Đây là có nhiều cái từ tương đối khó, nên tôi sẽ phát cho bạn giống như là chủ đề cá mập ấy, một cái glossary và sau đó là question. Chúng ta sẽ có hai hand out cả.
Glossary.
Anybody here believe in Loch Ness monster?
No, I don't.
No?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Last we don't want short clip of Top Gear. Đây là một cái show của UK mà nó na ná như Amazing Race của Mỹ nhưng mà nó funny hơn. Mọi người có hết chưa? Bài chưa?
We were told to report to a nearby government building for a
Right, so they're gonna have a challenge.
You're about to enter what was North Vietnam. It's as well your papers are in order. You will therefore take a Vietnamese driving test.
Để thi lấy bằng lái xe.
It wasn't. First, we had to take an oral
Đấy, bây giờ cho thi lý thuyết đã.
theory test in Vietnamese.
You can tell that they have no idea what she is talking about, right?
Chuyển nhân nhân, vậy ra có nghĩa là phải thực hiện chuyển nhân. Bây giờ mời người này, please. Thấy người điều khiển giao thông tay giang ngang thì như thế nào? Không đúng vậy nha. Hai tay giang ngang là không phải là dừng lại mà phía bên tay phải. Bây giờ mời tiếp. Khi đi ở trên đường thì phải thực hiện chuyển nhân hay là chuyển ngay?
Always give way to the car from the right.
Luôn luôn nhường đường cho xe bên phải. Lão trả lời vừa đấy, nó chả biết lời. Ra câu chả hiểu nó nói gì luôn. 1% là câu để trả lời đúng. He's the only one out of 3 can speak some Vietnamese, right?
Người lái xe mô tô phải được 30 tuổi.
Đấy, ta thấy cái câu này khi mà cô nói người nước ngoài cô cũng có simplify đúng không? Phải được bao nhiêu tuổi, bình thường nó chẳng nói thế đúng không? Đấy, phải làm yêu cầu chúng ta phải nói là gì? Đấy.
Phải được 30 tuổi.
Nghe nó rất là không tự nhiên.
Tốt phép đại sĩ kỳ 18 tuổi.
18
Cái gì đấy ở trước đấy?
10 tuổi.
Tốt phép lái xe khi
cho phép
được phép lái xe khi
18 tuổi.
Tốt phép lái xe khi 18 tuổi.
18 tuổi được phép lái xe khi 18 tuổi. Câu trả lời đúng cái gì nữa?
How did you know? She wrote about the
Now you don't love Vietnamese, good boy, you can't learn.
Oh no.
So, only one of us can show
Show cho tỏa sáng đấy, đúng không?
the classroom, but in the practical test,
What about the practical test?
things would be better.
You remember you have to write in a figure of 8.
Yeah.
Đi trong số 8.
You have to write in a figure of 8, and then you can drag the rail reaching into highway. That's it.
So you touched the white lines and failed.
Presumably. Barbara Carter.
What's harder than yours? You're doing well. Good.
Đây là đồng chí mà tỏa sáng trong lớp. You're allowed to try again one more time.
He spent less time in the circle than he has
Obviously, it was the Vespa's fault, so how's he reading this?
Anything was ridiculous to anyone currently or ever pleased. Yes.
It says the actual finishing point is a bar and bar in the Hang On Bar.
Đấy, nhưng mà cái điểm cuối cùng đến là gì đấy? Ba hang, đúng không? Quán hang đấy. Long.
As it's only accessible by
And it's only accessible by water.
water, it's probably a good idea to modify your bike
So they have to convert their bikes into boat, right?
so they can float.
Còn bác phải đi xe nhưng mà làm sao xe phải nổi trên mặt nước.
So it was time to find a workshop and keep the music. The wheels will be there and there. The engine needs to be the other way. The next morning, we stood on the beach and looked out over Halong Bay, which is quite simply Vietnam's biggest surprise. It is a spectacular limestone maze, and hidden in there somewhere was our bar. What we had to do was find it, and luckily we had just the machines for the job. Time for the off.
Cách đi đấy. Đấy, gần 2.000 hòn đảo và một hòn đấy là có hàng 3. Đi hỏi là bố ai.
Chị Ba Anh, I'm making things we're in here.
We got desperate and he resorted to looking in
Đấy, tức là còn thậm chí phải chui vào các hang nhìn xem có 3. Cái ô chắc là còn 3 rồi.
There wasn't much I could do with this information.
Hôm nay mình gây với bánh lái rồi, cho nên là không đi vòng, không đi thẳng được, chỉ đi vòng nữa. So he's the first one to reach the destination, the pit stop.
The question now was, would all of us make it before the 8-day deadline expired at sundown? Eventually, blind luck brought Hammond close to the pontoon, where I was sadly too busy to
Tôi đang quá bận để làm sao để giúp anh ấy.
help him more.
Swim.
No.
Yes! I've just been finding out about this place. The people who live here are born here, they live here, they fish here, and they die here.
They never go on dry land?
They never got a dry land.
Just my whole life's floating.
Just float around.
Floating, though, was becoming an issue for our colleague who just lost his second pontoon.
This is the worst arrival to a place ever made by anyone, James.
The fact is, though, it was an arrival. Our little bikes had made it. Oh, sure, there'd been breakdowns, accidents, and squabbles, but through the rain, the draining humidity, the mad traffic, and the tricky roads, they brought us 1,000 miles.
Ok, của Hiền đây. Cái lớp trưởng Nguyễn Thu nhóm 16 tháng